Hey everybody.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from Fishing and Sell, and Dave here.
Just a second, I want to make sure that I've got audio going.
Just a second, I want to make sure that I've got audio going.
And that I've still got it over here.
Just a second, I want to make sure that I've got audio going. And that I've still got it over here. Just a second.
Hey, 351 Cleveland. Hey, Caden. Okay, give me just a couple minutes, folks. I'm getting everything set up and stuff. And get you guys situated here better. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. So I come down here. There was another vehicle just parked a little up from here. So I parked down here close to the water. Indicated that I'm fishing. And I even moved a little bit away. And then they just came over here again. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But I'm here and I'm fishing. So two rods out. I got a couple other I need to get rigged up here. My original plan was to get out on the boat and go to Pickwick and stay out and watch fireworks and everything. And then I saw what the temperature was going to be, and I was like, no. Ain't dragging the boat all the way to Pickwick to burn up. But I did need to come out here because I picked up a couple of those little toolboxes that go in the back of a Titan pickup truck and got them for a steal. So didn't want to let those not come home with me. Figured if I had to drive 2 hours out of here, might as well have a little fun. I swear, if AT&T were not the biggest piece of shite company out there, I wouldn't have so much trouble making everything work. Let's see. Come on. Hotspot. There we go. So I have to turn my hotspot on so I can make my tablet work. Because even though it's cellular enabled, if you stick the SIM card from AT&T in it, they don't let you work because they're P-Ricks. Okay. Oh, happy horseshit. Okay. Sorry, folks. I'm getting there. Hey, Billy, how you doing? How you doing? I am not racing. My Lord, have mercy, you people are just. I'm telling you, there's a never-ending list of YouTube notifications that I keep getting. Okay, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. 13 of you in here. Appreciate each and every one of you. Okay, let's see. No, there's no boat racing going on here. None at all. Okay, so I got 2 rigs out. Unfortunately, my rod holders are not going to work in this media, so they're backed up against the truck here, leaned up against the truck. Got the clickers on. I know that's not great television for anybody, but Ashley is in the truck. Come on. Can't tell y'all how much I hate being hot. But when you're this good looking, you don't have a choice. Wait, what? So I'm using cut Asian carp for bait. I already had it cut up and frozen. And it's been in the Yeti cooler for 2 hours and it's still frozen. The little soft side, not the big one. There's a piece of bait. Somehow, between just trying to walk around here, my rig has decided that it wants to make my life less enjoyable. Okay. Sometimes the world works with you and sometimes the world works against you. Today the world is just not happy with me. Okay. I was gonna say I had the rig untangled, and then I just got tangled again. What, baby?
It sure is pretty out here.
It's just good, as beautiful as it's gonna get. That's just me. Okay, there's 2 rods up. If I can get y'all at a better angle to see what's going on here, because what's happening now ain't really useful at all. Okay. So the goal is we're going to have our rods coming up out of the truck bed like that, just kind of held in place. Clickers are going to be what keeps them from going in the water. You know what? Can you hold this a second, babe? Yeah. Let's see if I can open these boxes up and Is that tight? This one tight? Is this one tight?
Yeah.
Okay. That one tight. This one in there. There's 3. Check the picture, make sure everything looks good. Yeah, it ain't bad. Okay, and then we'll rig up this final pole. I got 4 of them. Ashley hasn't asked if hers is out yet, so maybe she doesn't know or doesn't care, but it's not. I didn't want to bring it out in this. And as I was just trying to get a reel on this thing, I put it on backwards. Truth of the matter is, she likes her rod too much. I didn't want to throw it in the back of the truck and run the risk of it getting smushed or blowing out or anything. So I don't want to die. Oh, grab it. Because he might be calling down here looking for it. Huh? Somebody left their phone down here. I think it was the guy that was in the side by side.
17%.
That ain't 1111. All right, well, we'll leave it here and see if anybody calls it. In the side by side? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking it was.
It's not even dead yet.
It's not. May not have had a cracked screen when he dropped it, but let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I'm all right, Billy. I'm just hot. How many have we got? None yet. AK Farms. Hey, Twisted Maiden. I'm not sure why you're here, but we don't sell that here. Hey, Buck Williams. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, Ashley B. Hey, Burrito. Thank you. I got a couple more coming out. Those Rivercat tackle hooks. Hey, Mindy. Hey, Matthew's Adventures. Hey, Zainal. No fish there, not yet. Wish I was there. Catch a nice bunch of brims. Well, that's always good. Everybody loves bluegill. Hey, Joy Mate. It is a nice view. Thank you so much. Ashley is with me. Bless your heart for putting up with me, Lisa says. Hey, Ricky Bobby. Hey, Holy Mackerel. Hey, you silly salmon. Appreciate everybody coming in. If you don't mind, hit the like button. If you do mind, hit it anyway because it makes me feel good about myself. And if you've ever met me, you know I need all the help I can get. Let's see. Should have, hopefully. Yep. So I've talked a lot about the Mortician's rig. I should have one in here. Tell me I do. 80-pound Mortician's rig. Here we go. So, let me grab my tablet so I can see what y'all can see. Easier said than done sometimes. Okay, get to the live part. Okay, well anyway, you should be able to see me. So this is a Mortician's rig. Starts off swivel up top. You got 2 figure-8 knots here to hold this snood in place. And this is attached with a cow hitch knot between those 2 knots. Not here, not here. You got another one at the bottom, and then down here, it's gonna be sinker. Let's get that tied on. A big honking piece of bait. We'll turn that into 2 little honking pieces of bait. And they're still fairly honking. Honk, honk. Okay. There's one. 5 weighs 4 ounces. These are all 2s. I'll throw a pyramid sinker on there. Not the best idea for this area, but oh well. Can't lose a rig. What fun are you having, right? I'm using 4 ounces on all these because that seems to be holding it in place. I might could try lighter, but there's a lot of things I could do in life that I haven't done. Yeah. So if you see where those limbs are coming up out there, I don't know if you can see them or not. I'll look and see here in a second. Whoops. Now you can't see them coming up out of the water, but to my right, there's a sandbar. So just barely off screen, there's some foliage sticking up, and I just saw what probably was either a gar or a drum roll, and I have a problem already. Let's figure out which one it is. My far one. So this one did not stay where it was supposed to stay. And get under that one. Under this one too. Okay. Okay. Try to set y'all's vantage point a little better. And of course, so much nicer if these rod holders would go into this material, but I didn't even bring my hammer, so I ain't got a lot to complain about. Okay, so I'll let that one point more towards the truck, front of the truck. That's nice. That one's got a drain hole in the bottom of it. Let's see if there's anything else. Just have to. Set that one there and hope for the best. And then set that one there. Set that one like so. Make sure they're all in free spool. Now we're cooking with something. Could be grease, could be something else. Okay. Get some of the stuff put up. Now I can pay better attention to what's going on. Oh, let's see. Hey, Bill Reddick Outdoors, good to see you. Hey, Mehar. Double A, good to see you, good to see you. Mike Irvin, good to see you, good to see you. Appreciate everybody coming in on this 4th of July. Ash, you did turn the truck off, right?
What?
You turned the truck off, right?
Yeah.
Okay. At some point, we need to close the doors so the lights go off.
Okay. Yeah, I was using it as a table actually.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, I didn't pack any chairs or anything today. Hey, Jerry Hager. Appreciate you coming in, Ricky Bobby.
Sorry, if I pull my laptop all the way out, I'll end up dropping it like this one.
Okay.
You got a fan or anything?
Yeah, fans in the back. If you can bring it back there, it'd be huh? That's all, folks. Okay. Hope all of you nice folks are having an amazing day. Absolutely amazing day. Just amazing. Whew. And anybody who has mod status, if anybody starts getting to be a jackass, kick them out. I ain't putting up with crap. I think y'all know that. Well, the greenery that was out there I was talking about is no longer out there. It's moved up some. So, the dam is to my right. Thank you, babe. And we're, I don't know, at least 10 miles from the dam, if not more. Probably a lot more. I haven't measured it. But I went and got these Nissan truck boxes. Nissan charges $1,700 for them. Found a guy that sold his truck and forgot that he had taken them out. We found them up in his garage, like $150, but sold. Lisa knows how to behave. Doesn't mean she will, but she knows how. Oh, so we got 4 rides out. We're hoping for the best. Let's see what I could do. Oh, come on, don't come down here. I don't know why people insist on coming down and bothering people. That's me. I have an idea that might work. Oh, we'll see if I'm smart or not. Lisa, you don't need to tell me I'm not. I already know it. I just want to pretend. So my bed has these tie downs in it. Nope. Sure, don't do what I want. Hoping they'd come out far enough that I could use it and hold the rods. That ain't gonna happen. So we'll just go with the route we're going. Oh, you're posing.
Yeah, I'm supposed to.
So Ashley has a swimsuit competition show, something like that. Bodybuilding. Yeah, I don't words. Next month, I believe. So she's practicing her poses. All else fails, 4 more water at the problem. Okay. Hey, Eric B. I think that's what that said.
Pull off from the car before I step in.
Let's see. Hey, Armor Phillips. Well, we're out here catfishing down. Get away from my truck, whoever you are. Out here catfishing Tennessee River. Near Savannah, Tennessee, we're downstream from the Pickwick Dam, which is actually north of the Pickwick Dam. Weird how that works, but that's the way that goes. Mississippi runs, or not Mississippi. The Tennessee River runs south through East Tennessee, then down through Alabama, and then it comes back up north through Pickwick till it gets up to Kentucky and meets up with the Ohio River, and then they both decide to dump into the Mississippi River. But it still kind of weirds me out that it runs north, because you know it ain't supposed to do that. No luck so far. I mean, I got a gorgeous fiance, but I don't think that's what you meant. We're out here just having a little fun. Thought about going down to Pickwick and launching down there, and in the night they'd have the fireworks show and watching down there from the boat. But I think you all know, holiday weekend specifically, our amateur hour at the boat ramp. And I don't want to murder anybody quite yet. So if you've noticed that shrubbery going upstream, that's why. Because that's the way it flows here. Hey, John, how you doing, my friend? Got a couple of videos posted. I finished the short today. I haven't uploaded it yet. Of the 8-aught, the 10-aught breaking off, the line breaking. First on that 8-aught, I thought that the hook broke. Because I wasn't paying attention. I turned my head and looked back, and there ain't nothing. I heard a snap and nothing there. When I went back and watched the video, I actually found the hook, and it didn't have much of a bend in it at all. And the 12-aught, Lord have mercy, I couldn't find 10-aught. It flew across the room into where I got a desk and a bunch of junk piled. I haven't found it yet. The 12-aught, you can barely tell anything happened, and I took it up to 70 pounds. Carson, man, you missed it. I caught 800, 200-pound fish. You missed it, man. Sorry. No, we haven't got anything yet. We're just down here. We're mostly killing time, goofing off. You got your really serious guys that'll get out there and, you know, they'll go one spot, don't catch fish, or get a bite in 15 minutes. They're hauling butt to the next spot, and that starts feeling a lot like work. Well, I have not used anything from Okuma, actually. And I don't know if that's a rod or a reel. The rods I use are Uncle Lou's. And then these are all, well, actually they're not all. 2 of them are anvils and 2 of them are fib links off of Amazon. Yeah, I can't tell you about Okuma's, man. I'm sorry. I just haven't used them. And then my reels, I got 2 PC Fun Alios 400s, a PC Fun Chaos Pro, and a PC Fun Chaos XS50. I'm really hoping to hook into something cool, something big, because I really haven't gone fishing much with these Alios 400s or the Chaos Pro. I have no doubt they are going to be fabulous. But you know, you like to prove it to yourself. And this is really cool, so I want to show it to you guys. So just kind of bear with me as I go off script here. So we're going exactly the opposite way of where I am. So come over here, you got kind of the end of this sandy, pebbly area, and then you've got that rock wall. Straight ahead, that is a rock. And yeah, it's not that tall, but it's a nice little drop off there. You can see right there, you get trees sliding off of the side of it. And then, you know, that kind of stuff. See if I can get us back in close to the right area. And let's see. Get up there a little closer. So I do have a little fan blowing on my camera to keep it cooled off. And I don't know, I can't speak for other areas of the country, but I've lived in West Tennessee for a long time, and AT&T just seems to have the best coverage. And one of the phones I got was from Total Wireless. I got it just because I pay for 2 months service and you get a dirt cheap phone that gets unlocked. And that was the Motorola Edge 2020, no, not the Edge, the Razor 2024, I believe. Anyway, so 2 months that I tried to use it under Total Wireless, which is Verizon service, it sucked. That's all there is to it. All there is to it. Let's see. Carson, I don't know where you live, man. We're at the municipality I'm in. It's illegal to shoot off fireworks, so yes, everybody's going to be shooting them off because that's how that goes. The Chaos Pro for bank cash. Okay, so let me. I have one major complaint about the Chaos Pro. So here's the Chaos XS, standing same distance. You can hear that. Here's the Alios. Now we go over the Pro. I mean, you can barely hear it. It's anemic. I wish I could, frame it in a better light than that, but it is downright anemic. So, as far as if a bait clicker is important to you, and it's not important to everybody, go ahead. Then I don't know that I would tell you that the Chaos Pro is the best reel for that. Now, everything else about that reel, I keep hoping it's that guy in it side by side, but no, that sounds 4-wheelery. Because there's a phone here. So, yeah, the Alios is a very nice reel. They all are nice reels. So, the thing about the Chaos XS series, the 40, 50, 60. I've never owned a 40, so I'm going by guess. The 40 has the paddle handle versus the power handle. The 50 and 60 have the power handle. They have a nice drag clicker on them. The innards look a lot like an Abu Garcia 6500 C3, excuse me, because it has 6 ball bearings, 2 of which are hidden in the handle. So they're actually, hope you can see that. There's 2 of them in the handle where the actual knob, inside the knob. So you get 4 plus 1 inside the reel. The Chaos Pro has 6 plus 1 as well, but there has none in the reel handle. Just uses bushings like most people do. So it's got 1 extra bearing on the spool shaft and 1 extra bearing on the main shaft compared to the Chaos XS. Also, the Pro and the Alios both have magnetic brake as opposed to a centrifugal brake. And the Chaos XS does not have a mechanical brake. I believe it has an internal centrifugal brake. Oh, those I'll tell you, I love my Uncle Lou rods. So I may garner some hate for this. When you're looking at any of the major catfish rod manufacturers now, wasn't always like this. But now, you got Uncle Lou's, you got Mad Catz, you got Anvil. I've never had to catch the fever rods. I can't tell you. People say that they're kind of soft for their rated power. But they all have a lot of the same features. Okay. If I put my Uncle Lou rod next to this Anvil, spacing on the guides is almost identical. The guides are almost identical. They're different, but they're close. Same number of guides. I think it's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 10 plus tip. Now, this one and this one on the end that looks like they might be Mad Catz are not. They're Fib Links. They're, I don't know, 50, 60 bucks. They do not have as many eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 on an 8.6 rod versus a 7.6 rod. So it's a foot longer and has 2 fewer guides. Okay. And where that comes in, lock that one down. Come out here to find the line. So kind of watch the tip of it. And when you get a good bend in it, like you do with bait casters, your line is actually up at the top. It's going to touch the blank. It's not doing it now because it turned when I pulled on it, but it will. If you get a really good pull. And I mean, that's not the worst thing that can happen to you. I mean, there are a lot of worse things that can happen, such as the rod break and that kind of stuff. So, I mean, but I can't do that with my Anvil or my Uncle Lou's. I can't make them, I can't bend the rod down and make the line touch the eyes. So it is a wear point. It's something that can become a problem in the future, or, with long-term use. But again, those are 2-piece rods, which is why I got them. And when you're bank fishing, an extra foot doesn't hurt. Yeah, that is what she said. Let's see. But I would. So Jerry and hey, Wabash Nate, good to see you. So I'm not going to tell anybody what to do with their money. But I'll tell you this about Uncle Lou, and I apologize. I don't know how old your channel is. I don't know how long you've been around. When I started picking up YouTube channels, it was probably 5 years ago. You had Chucky Cat, you had Has Life, you had Fishing with the Chad as opposed to Fields to Water that he is now. You had Palmetto Cats was just kind of starting out. It was a long time ago. Well, Uncle Lou came out with these rods, and almost anybody, I won't say everybody, but a lot of people, when they had a giveaway, they'd hit up Uncle Lou and say, hey, can I get a rod for the giveaway? And what that meant was, I'm going to do a live stream. I'm going to get all the benefits out of that live stream. I'm going to tell people there's a rod giveaway. They're going to come join my live stream. I'm going to get the watch hours. I'm going to get the subscribers. And you, sir, you get to send them a ride. No. Not just give away the ride. Then you get to pay shipping on it too. Thank you so much. And Uncle Lou gave away a lot of rods. And he really did. And a lot of those people took advantage of him, in my opinion. A lot of those people moved on to, the next great thing when something new came out. But Uncle Lou supported the community a big way. And he didn't have to. I mean, he got the plug of, hey, everybody, it's an Uncle Lou rod. He's giving away Uncle Lou rod, Uncle Lou rod, Uncle Lou rod. They're good rods. Now, Uncle Lou did, I don't know if he still does, but I think he made a medium, but medium heavy was as high as he went. And the reason I've got these Anvil rods is because Skip Jack, Cindy, and Travis were using them. And they told me about them. And they had, these are the previous generation, and they still, I think right now they still have them on sale. But at the time, they only had extra heavy. And they were $50 a pop. And of course, you know, when you got to pay 25 or 30 bucks shipping, I don't know what it is. I didn't pay attention. You know, you got to buy 4 of them to make it make sense. So I made it make sense. So I bought 4 of them. And so for those of you up north on the Mississippi, you don't really understand how it is down here. Because the Mississippi, of course, gets bigger as it comes down because everybody and their grandmother river dumps into Mississippi, right? That's how it works. So, sorry, I'm going to go check for some bug spray. The gnats are ticking me off. The closest dam to me is up in, I think, Cairo, Illinois. And that is what it's on the actual, oh, well, now I got the bottle. Now I got to find the sprayer. There it is. Oh, look. I found some bales. So you got that. You got the in Cairo, Illinois, you got that dam. The next dam on the actual Mississippi is in Alton, Illinois, which is St. Louis area. So you got to go all the way through the bottom of the state of Tennessee, all the way up the state of Tennessee. I got bug spray, baby. And yeah, so there is nothing that's going to slow down the current in the Mississippi River except flow itself. So it's 6 mile an hour current down here in the Mississippi. So getting an extra heavy rod did not bother me at all. You have Meat Hunter, Mad Cats, Trophy Cat, Ancient Mariner, Mondo Cat, Whisker Seeker, Catch Fever, Akuma Battle Cat, and others. There's differences and similarities between the brands. Yeah, yes, there are. A Meat Hunter is that's kind of an old one. Is it Daiwa? Who makes Meat Hunter? I forget who makes Meat Hunter. Trophy Cat. I'd say Trophy Cat. Never had them. I keep getting them confused with Whisker Seeker, which also have never had that one. The Mondo Cat, Whisker Seeker, Catch Fever. Yeah, there's differences, but your big things are they're going to have very similar features. They're going to have, whether you need it or not, they're going to have that aluminum reel seat. They're going to have the EVA front and rear grips. And they're going to have stainless steel double-footed, of course, on the casting reel. You want that guides and heavy duty at that. So they're not. Some of them are more alike than others. Some of them are kind of copies of the others. Looks like to me, feels like. Now, the other thing you have to understand is, I don't know if any of these companies actually make their own blanks. Some of them tell you they design their own blanks. I don't even know about that, because you can get in touch with a rod manufacturer in China, and they've got a plethora of blanks. They've got every guide under the sun. So you could customize your signature series rod the way you want, but none of the parts are not off the shelf. An open face and fusion rod. So fusion. That Berkeley Fusion. So an open face reel, a spinning reel. You want at least size. I would go with a size 4,000, 4,500, even a 5,000, depending on whether you're using mono or braid. So a 4,000 is really too small for mono if you're using 30 plus pound mono. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that use spinning gear for catfish. There's nothing wrong with it. The only thing I don't like about spinning gear in general is you crank the handle this way and the bail turns this way, well, whichever way it turns. So you have to change your gear system has to rotate the power 90 degrees. Whereas with a bait caster, you're staying in the same plane. You're reeling forward. Your spool is turning backwards, and you're actually turning the spool as opposed to a spinning reel where the spool stays static and the bail wraps the line around it. You get line twists, which you don't get with bait casters. Hey, Creek Seeker. Appreciate you coming in. There is a learning curve to a bait caster. So, and it can get frustrating, but you can get wind knots in a spinning rod. And a bait caster, to me, you could be more accurate with a bait caster. Distance is a questionable thing because you can cast a long way with either one of them. You can cast longer, you can cast further with a spinning reel more quickly than you can with a bait caster. But I mean, a lot of those guys that do competitive distance casting use conventional bait casting style reels. The quality of the reel matters. If I were going to go with a first, if you for catfishing, okay, drop it right there. I'm speaking strictly for catfishing. If you were going to go buy a first bait caster and you want a bait clicker, I would go with the Alios 400. Now, if you don't need the bait clicker, you can go with the Alios 300 from PC Fun. The Alios 400 is normally quote on sale. That's their regular price, but everything's always on sale with them. They say it's $199, but $149 is where it normally is their sale price. They get down close to $100 on good sales. The Alios 300, you can get down to $70 or $80 on a good sale. The Chaos Pro is a better reel all around in every way except the bait clicker than the Chaos XS. But it only comes in a size 50, at least for right now. And they're out of stock right now. It's not in this description yet, I don't think, but it will be at some point. But if you check more recent videos of mine, you'll see a link in there for PC Fun. It's a referral link. I ain't lying about nothing here. If you've never signed up with them before, if you've never given your email address, use my link. It'll get you $25 off of a $70 or more purchase. You get a $25 coupon to use immediately. I get a $25 coupon when you buy something. There you go. You're not hard to ride in a car with. I mean, I figure you just stick your head out the window and bark at people. Wait, that wasn't nice. I'm just messing with you. Now, the Alios 400 is not an inexpensive reel, and I need it. That's where it became hard with PC Fun. Okay, when PC Fun first came out, brother, I was worried you wasn't coming back. It's got a cracked screen. I don't know if it did before.
Yeah, it did.
Okay, I'm like,
Joe showed you something.
yeah, she found it. And I was like, she's like, somebody left her phone. I'm like,
Thank you so much. Oh.
I couldn't figure out the passcode. I was going to go check and see if you had any good pictures on her. I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, not no good pictures. Well, yeah, what I call good pictures, let's see. All right, come on, phone. Thank you very much, man. I really, you just don't know. I don't. Yeah, I caught 4 bass right up here. I just
Yeah, I didn't even know this was here. I came down here and bought a couple of bed boxes for the truck. My guy in Adamsville was like, is there any place around Savannah to bank fish? He's like, yeah. I drove the spot on the map. And I was like, when I was coming back, I'm like, you sure I didn't mess it up there at the boat ramp? I got down here, I'm like, man, this is a nice little place.
Yeah, it is pretty nice. Right here's that fish. Let's see. I caught him right up here. Yeah. He's as long as my, from my waist to like right here.
A nice little flathead.
Yes, sir, it is.
Cool.
I was tickled to death. I swim out there and got it. Last time somebody had done that, the people right down there was here, and I swim out there and got one about 15 pounds and got a three-way hook in his float. And when he go under, it feels like he drowned. They had to turn around and go up and down. I started watching him right here, and I wind up swimming. I wind up going all the way down yonder and across that creek and out to a bar down there, and I finally got that bar way down yonder and swim out there and got him. And he's about 15 pounds.
Yeah, sorry, I was looking in the bed to see if you had a hammer back there because I forgot. I left mine back in Memphis. Oh no, I'm looking like a little mini sledge. I was going to see if I get those rod holders stuck in the ground, but they probably ain't going anyway. No, it's fine. I'll pick it.
I'm sure there's something right here somewhere.
Well, I may pick up a rock if I need to.
Oh well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So far, they seem to be holding, but.
Man, good luck.
I appreciate it. I'm glad you came back, man. I was a little worried about you.
Thank you. Tell her, thank her so much.
Will do. Thank you, my friend. Yeah. He said, thank you, honey.
Oh, excellent.
That was the guy that had left his phone down here. I actually saw it. I didn't even see it. He came back for it. Okay, where are we at here? The best day of using a bait caster is when you throw it in the lake. That is true, but you're supposed to have weight and bait on it, and you're not supposed to throw the entire reel in there. Start out with spinning, now use casting. Well, and see, the thing is, a medium rod for catfish, no. I'm medium heavier, but now it depends on where you're at, right? So if you're fishing, like when I fish my, like the park ponds, it depends on where you're at. Because, up north, you can get 30+ pound channel catfish, but you don't have blues, you don't have flatheads. Down where I'm at, channel cats, if you catch 10 pounder, you've done something big. But your blue cats and your flatheads can be monsters. So it depends on the water you're fishing and the amount of weight you're throwing. So, if you're going to be throwing 1 or 2 ounce leads, check and see what the rod's weighted for. If I were going to be throwing 2 ounce leads, I'd want a rod that was rated up to 4 or 5 ounces. You want to stay in that kind of in the middle of the range, plus your bait's going to weigh something. So there you go. So, and the folks around Tennessee and the Mississippi River down here, and I guess, even in Texas, when we talk about things, we tend to forget that not everybody has what we have. So, and some, when I fish the park lakes, I definitely use a medium rod. You can turn that shit off, you can go away. Get your ugly ass ski boat out of here. Nobody likes you. Nobody wants to listen to your crap. Hate people. Hate them with passion. Don't want to get copyright for bad songs. Bad. At least play decent music. When we get copyright strike, make it something worth listening to. Morons. Anyway, where was I? Okay, so when PC Fun first hit the market, as far as I knew about, so this was back when Palmetto was pushing them hard, when he first got a deal with them, and they were giving deals to a lot of channels. They've gotten more selective since then. So I'm thinking PC Fun just kind of came out, and they were looking for brand recognition. So they had the Chaos XS50, 40, and 60. The 50 is the better built reel of at least the 50 and the 60. The 60 holds more line though, so take that for what it is. And but they were solid $50, $55 reels. And when you're comparing them with an Abu Garcia 6500 C3 at $150, there's a lot of value to be had there. Now the C3 has 3+1 ball bearings. This has 6+1, although 4+1 if you ignore that 2 of them are in the handle knob. Let's see. Hey, good to see you, Clyde. Good to see you. And you were in the shower, well, I guess, to get clean. Good idea to go to local bait shops and put hands on different rods. Now, see, that is good advice, but it's also difficult advice because most places you're not going to find a Mad Cat's rod. I think he may ship to a few tackle shops, but not many. PC Fun, you're not going to find anywhere. Anvil, you're not going to find them anywhere. Uncle Lou Rod, you're not going to find them in stores. You're just not. And the stuff that you are going to find in stores is typically going to be made by Eagle Claw or Zebco or now Catch the Fever and B&M are two rods companies that you will find in stores, some stores. And again, I've never used a Big Cat Fever rod. So Catch Fever owns Big Cat Fever. They have other lines of rods too. If you're down around Caruthersville, Missouri, Grizzly Jig Company is a great store to check out. Yes, it's a crappie store, but they have a lot of catfish stuff. They have a lot of lead molds. And a lot of my 4-ounce sinkers came from there. They had Big Cat Fever rods. They had B&M rods. And of course, they have ACC crappie sticks and Denali, and just there's a ton of stuff they got there. It was amazing. I did a video from the grand opening a few years ago. It was a new building they went into. So if you want to get an idea what they have, it's really good. I mean, if you're a crappie fisherman, my goodness, whew, they got all kinds of stuff. Anyway, used to use bass rods for catfish, and they don't hold up to the rough treatment. So that's the thing. Catfish anglers, we're not known for being nice to our equipment. I finally started actually using rod socks just because it makes them not tangle up as much. But yeah, we throw them in the back of the truck and we go. Bass rods, you have to put them in your boat and you have to, keep them all pretty and keep them in rod tubes and yeah. But you're also spending a lot more on them. So your typical bass rod is going to be graphite, carbon fiber, blah, 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 blah. Your typical, not the rule, but the norm, catfish rod is going to be E-glass or S-glass. If you can get an S-glass blank, do that over a regular fiberglass. Your S-glass is thinner and stronger for the same weight. Now, they do make carbon fiber and graphite catfish rods, but again, those are not the norm. They're starting to get that way, but some of them are like graphite, S-glass, combination, whatever. And anyway. And yeah, I mean, Randy's absolutely right. Now, I'll tell you what, now, I don't know if they have them around me or not. When I went down the coast, and I was down in Pensacola, I went and I got a couple of $20 surf combos. And it was a spinning reel, I think either a 5,000 or 6,000 on a 8 or 9 foot rod, spinning rod. There's nothing exciting about any of these, okay? Nothing. It's your basic 1 or 2 ball bearing reel with mono that you're best to strip off there and put anything else on, including a vine that you find on the side of the road. I do not like the mono that comes on any of these reels from the factory. These folks better be careful, because I'm telling you, 30 yards out there's the sandbar. I can see this. I can see the color change in the water. Now, understand that these $20 combos, they are throwaways. You may pass them on to your kid, you may pass them on to a neighbor's kid, you may pass them on to a cousin you don't like. But they're a way to get started. Because, and I'm going to tell the secret here, I don't have any of them here, but I've got several Abu Garcia 6500 C3s. Got 2 carp specials and 4 catfish specials, and I had some more catfish specials. I bought them for under 70 bucks a piece. They were on clearance. A few years ago, no, I can't do that for you, anybody now. I do post deals when I find them, no, just so you know. These Alios 400s, I bought them for about 100 bucks a piece. PC Funds, I always buy them on sale for $45 to $55. The Chaos Pro on the end is right now it's $89, but they're out of stock, so it doesn't matter. But you can always get 15% off on PC Fun's website. Now, what I do when I first buy a new PC Fun reel, I'll buy it off of Amazon. I may pay a couple of bucks more on Amazon for it. I may pay less. A lot of times it's cheaper on Amazon. Food for thought. And if you do want to buy stuff on Amazon, there's a storefront link in most of my video descriptions. If you go through that and you buy something, I get a commission. Doesn't cost you any more, but it makes me feel good about myself and makes me think that I have made a difference in society. Okay, now the Zebco Big Cat. I think that's the rod that I looked at a local fishing show. And what I can tell you about it is, I think it went up to 3, 4, or 5 ounces. It's something ridiculous. So only if you're going to be doing really, really, really lightweight stuff do you want to do that. If you're going to be doing, oh God, some assholes playing shitty music. Let me see if I got any shitty music to play. I don't know why people have to be like that. I don't know why. I mean, do they think that nobody else in the world owns a record player? I just say record player. I did. I don't care. Let's see. I don't know why people do that. I just wish they wouldn't. Do I have music on here? Audio, maybe. Have it on this one. But anyway, whoever it is, shut the damn music off. So that works out fine for me. So be careful. Always check the rod. See what the weighted rating is on the lure weight. So lure weight includes your bait and your weight. So it's the entire rig. So if you're going to be throwing half of a skipjack out there, understand that's going to weigh several ounces. And anyway. Hey, Grumpy Day Darren, how are you? Appreciate everybody coming in. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you have nothing better to do with your life, and I won't blame you at all. Well, now, I don't know where Mendota is. I don't think it's Michigan, but somewhere up around there. I mean, up north, you guys get some big channel cats. Anybody who wants to catch a fish of a lifetime channel cat goes up north. They don't do it. They don't do it down south. That's just how it is. Hey, John Boy, good to see you. Good to see you. So, we're using cut Asian carp for bait. It was frozen. I just noticed that left line is jumping, but that just may be, it may have a little bit of looseness to it, and the waves are what's doing that to it. But it'd be nice to see something happen over there. That's also that Chaos Pro. I like to say the Chaos Pro, the bait clicker on it, they need to make it louder. There's just no two ways about it. The other bait clicker's like zzz, and it's like, excuse me, pardon me. Yeah, so that's my thoughts on the matter. Pocahontas, how you doing, Randy Rhino? Good to see you, my friend. Appreciate you coming in. Now, don't get me wrong. When you say there aren't any big cats up there, and I'm saying that, maybe you're not looking in the right spots. When I was growing up, I fished farm ponds, and I fished, that kind of stuff. I did all that. And, I remember when a 5-pound catfish was big. So, just because you don't know they're out there doesn't mean they aren't. Boy, they all just sat up right in front of me. It's time for me to leave. They're not going to appreciate me. I'm actually going to lock this rod down because this one I can put in a hole. Apparently they thought they wanted to start a party in front of me. If you ever want to know who not to be in the world, those people. That's who you don't want to be. I have respect for other people out there. Don't pull right in front of their truck and be an asshole. Anyway, I don't know if y'all noticed this, but last couple times I posted a video and hit the monetize button, YouTube asked me a bunch of questions like, is there cussing in your video? Is there the F-bomb within the first 8 seconds? Are you drinking, smoking, cussing, and wild women? And anyway, kind of funny. PFAs, I assume that's plastics and stuff. So that's a good thing about catch and release. You don't care where it doesn't matter where you fish. You ain't taking them home anyway. Let's see. Oh, Jerry Hager just went live. Cool. Silly Salmon Fishing commented on one of my videos. That's awesome. I just haven't gotten back to where I can do anything. I've been driving 2 hours, got these truck boxes, and then came out here and went fishing. Well, there's nothing wrong with eating what you catch. Okay, so please, I am not shaming anybody. And right now, Ashley is on a high protein, low carb diet. Don't go there. Whoever is going to say it, don't go there. And I am doing keto again, so I can't have fried fish. She could have like broiled fish and stuff like that if I caught them. So yeah, man, wouldn't mind catching them. Oh. Let's see, which one do I want to use? I will use I think these two are the ones that go together. So I've got 20-pound braid on this. The idea was that we might go down to Pickwick, but then figured out it was an hour away from where we were going to be. And that's just kind of a long way to go. And everybody, if I sound like I'm being a bit of a P-R-I-C-K, it's because I am one. I had my first root canal a couple of days ago. And these guys are going to keep playing their music and I'm going to get my opera out. They're not going to like me anymore. And I'm going to care. So little that nobody will ever notice. But at least they aren't playing it obnoxiously loud. That seems to be the case, man. People with the worst taste in music play it the loudest. And I hope there's enough noise around me. We'll drown out their nonsense. I mean, truth be told, other than pulling up right in front of me, they're not being obnoxious. Which is more than I can say for a whole lot of people. Now don't tell me I screwed that up. Nope, there they are. So I had double hook angling make me up some jigs. And I forget what they are. I want to say these are 1/16. I think that's what I had him make me. They may be 1/8. But I'm actually wanting that heavier weight right now. To be fishing in a river like this. And I have no idea what I'm hoping to catch. Oh, here comes another one. My next door neighbor likes to get out and have pool parties. Nothing against that. It's just they're loud, obnoxious, and they play loud music. And one day I just got my 100-watt guitar amplifier, hooked my phone into it, and pointed it at them. It seemed to quieten down a lot. Head on. Let's see if should always have at least one pair of these with me. These, unfortunately, have been at the bottom of a bucket that had water in it. So red head, white body. What, baby? Apparently right in front of my truck. So the guy that was here before me in that side-by-side, the one that left his phone, and fortunately came back to get it. They said he caught a smallmouth down here. Not that I'm expecting to. But I'm hoping that, under these trees, maybe there's a crappie or a bluegill or something that wants to come be bait. This rod is a little bit too strong for crappie and bluegill because it's a skipjack rod. Caught a rock. Y'all can't see me, but I'm going to try jigging in this very shallow water here next to some submerged grass. Maybe 5 or 6 inches deep. And the jig I've got is too big for little greenies, which is what I would be chasing. I don't know how much y'all can hear their crappy music. Let me know if you can, because then I'll just sit there and lay on the horn till they move. Took me 10 minutes to make 7. Let's see, where we at? Only eat the gut hook stuff. That's fair. Make some bluegill, baby. Yeah. Oh, Susie, I mean, congratulations on saying you'd eat an 80-pound catfish. That's going to make a lot of people mad. That's probably the point. Because, you like to let them grow up and do their thing. I have a feeling we're going to have problems with these folks. Try to be respectful, stay away from them, and they show the hell right up in front of you. Oh well. can't hear it good. You hear me breathing the birds, that's good. Yeah, if you gut hook it, yeah. I mean, there's not much you can do if you gut hook it. You don't want to throw it back. It ain't gonna make it. Surprised nothing has bit. I was hoping something would happen by now if it's a little baby one. Well, one of the pricks is leaving. How can you tell he's a prick? He drives a Jeep. Sorry, it came out. I used my real words on that, didn't I? My bad. Well, I'm hitting the rocks, but that's all I'm hitting. Oh, I don't know where. And now I gotta figure out where I put my phone. There it is. Nothing like getting sweat in your eyeballs. Oh, let's see. Boats are overrated. That's all there is to it. They're fun. They're just expensive. Hey, Randy, save a steak for us. Okay, folks, give me a second here. I'm not leaving, but you won't see me. Okay, hopefully I'm back here, folks. Okay, hopefully I'm back here, folks. Hope I didn't too annoying people. But it'll drown out the crap they're doing, so that I don't have to worry about copyright strikes. Let me know if that music's too loud and I'll shut it down some. Two happiest days of a boat owner's life are the first day they take it out, or the last day they make payments on it. That's an expensive upgrade, Lisa. Be careful. In most jurisdictions, when you put a trolling motor on it, you do have to register it. So I've got some little bait jumping over here. I don't know what they're jumping from. If they're jumping, that means there's something in the area that's mad, making them mad. I was hoping it'd be a skipjack. But I don't see anything actually chasing them. Oh, that one's got a baby that doesn't know who the baby daddy is. Cool. Things you like to broadcast in public. It's hard to collect child support when you don't know who the baby daddy is. Just saying. I think I crossed from my own line. And now the stupid pricks are throwing rocks into the river like idiots. Clowns. I wonder if those are just baby Asian carp, because it seems to be when the water gets disturbed, they start flipping. But if it were baby Asian carp, I would expect there'd be bigger ones around. But I'm not hitting them. No dice. In case anybody's wondering what the music is that I'm playing, it's AI generated, which means they can't copyright it. Cool, huh? But no, it doesn't have words because it doesn't have words. I will keep my unwanted opinions to myself. Check chat here real quick. The kayaks are coming a long way. What's the brand? Hobie actually does make a kayak live well. The problem is with kayaks is you have a finite amount of weight that you can put on a kayak. So, you know, when you start putting water at 6 to 8 pounds a gallon, it gets rough. So, you know, you even throw a 5-gallon bucket on there, you're talking 35, 40 pounds of weight. And weight changes how the kayak behaves. Yeah, this is the too stiff of a rod to be throwing this light of a jig. In case you're wondering why I'm getting no distance, that is exactly why. But I do want to see what's out there jumping. Guess if I had to, I could break up, see if I've got my ultralight in the truck, break it out. There's so much places these people could be other than right on top of me. Let's see. see, what do we have on this one? Why did you quit playing? You weren't supposed to. Supposed to. Come on, open up. Well, the downside of these sheep jigs is the line keeps coming right out of the eye. This is my ultralight with my 4-pound line on it. May just be a little minutes feeding. That tells me there's bait fish in the area, which is always a good sign. just turn my noise canceling on or whatever. Noise reduction. Let's see if that changes anything with the sound. Tell you what, I'm glad I'm not out on the boat anchored up in this stuff, because every one of these clowns that goes by, you're rocking the boat. I think I see a turtle head out there. Scotty's friends are coming to join me. You want to go pretty soon, baby?
Who the hell is making a box on the ground?
A box on the ground, huh? Are you just trying to get me in trouble? Got all excited. It's like my line's going the wrong direction. Well, that's because I cast over one of my own. Hush. We've all done it. Tell you what, for as hot as it is today, this ain't bad. I mean, it's hot, but it's not. I've got to murder somebody hot. One good thing about owning a truck, you throw this behind the seat. You've always got an ultralight with you. Oh, wait, looks like I got a second one back there. Even better. So I did get to cast that PC Fun Carbon X a few times. That was nice. Been wanting to play with it. Let's see if I've got. Nope. But I do have this. Bait in there. Oh, and of course now they leave. Can't you many blessings. Yeah, that's the Chaos Pro bait clicker. I told you it's bad. Yeah, I got hung up on it. Let's see if I can get it free. That's a shame. I got it to move forward a little bit. A couple of times even, but looks like it's going to be a break off. And it's broke off. And this was the Catfish Pro. Yeah.
We're about 25 down there. It seems like every damn time. I don't know. You got a knife sharpener?
I don't, man. Sorry.
All right, I'm gonna keep walking right over here because I know there's some big rocks up in here.
Yeah.
I'll be all right.
Okay, here's one down. Catch up on chat here real quick, folks. Hey, Twist. Oh yeah, we're back with the yeah, I don't get the no gag reflex and the eggplant. I mean, you like to do that, that's fine. I don't know why you want to advertise it everywhere. Hey Nico. Bass boat hit a pontoon, killed a father of 4. Yep. People are not really good at driving sometimes. Bass boats will do that. I've never used steak fat chase catfish, but I do know people who have used steak for catfish. Hey, Billy Bob. Let's see. Where you guys been talking to, and I haven't been paying attention. $6 a pound for sticks a day. That is awesome. Hey, Tropical Road. Let's see. Power poles falling over my garage fence. The saturated ground is, yep. Hey, everybody. Appreciate everybody coming in. I'm going to go ahead and reel them up. Of course, as soon as I started reeling them up, people in front of me pulled off. God bless their hearts. And the guy down there that's fishing, he said, yeah, you get about 30 yards out and everything gets hung up, which is about par for the course. Now, this has the 8.1 gear ratio on it. I was hoping I'd be able to pull up over that before it got hung up. Didn't happen. And that one broke too. Popped the braid. There's a lot of twist in this line. It came up. You can see all those twists in it. So apparently it was getting rolled around down there a lot. That was not lightweight braid. That was 65-pound braid. But it broke free fairly easily, which tells me it was rubbing up against rocks and stuff. So there's that. I got these Ventic rod sleeves. They're the oh, what's that stuff? Stuff they make wetsuits out of. It's that material, and I really like them. Now, they were on Temu and they were cheap, and now they're not. Temu seems to have done that whole introductory level pricing and now wants to charge full price. So again, these Alios 400s, they have the 8.1 to 1 gear ratio. That's the one that got pulled down the bank earlier anyway. So a lot of times you get the bait up and over the structure. There we go, come on. Did it. Oh, got the sinker back too. So this is one of those weird double hook rigs. Normally it's used just for a single piece of bait, but I used it for two. And what you got is you have a hook that floats free on this. And then the other one is a snelled circle hook at the bottom. So the idea is, sorry, Asian carp has some really, really, really tough skin. Anyway, so the idea is if you're using a large piece of bait, you can hook the bottom into the bottom hook, and you can hook the floater hook further up the bait. It doesn't matter what size the bait is. If it's long, then you move it further up the line. Short, done. And part of this was inspired by something Lance McCouga showed us, how they kind of do things in Hawaii, where they will actually just cast out the bait, just the bait. Or I'm sorry, just the sinker, excuse me. They cast the sinker out, cast it out as far as I can cast it. And then they take a leader hooked onto like a those clips. Can't think of the name of the clips now. Coast lock snap. They put the coast lock snap on the main line with the leader on it, and they just let it run all the way down to the sinker. So they got the sinker out way far, and then they let the bait run down the line to it. Because if it's on a tight line, then of course, gravity and stuff will eventually work the bait down there. He said, and when it comes, if you think you've lost your bait on there, you just add another one. Now that doesn't work well in Tennessee because Tennessee has a 3 hook limit per rod unless you're using sabiki rigs. So I don't think that qualifies as a sabiki rig. But I thought it was interesting. So that way I keep that free floating hook, and it kind of does something similar. I haven't caught a fish with it yet, so I don't know how great of an idea it is, but it sure seemed like a good one. Oh, I want to reel in fast, boy. There we go. Now this is luck here. I lost 2 of my rigs, and I get the one back that has a pyramid sinker on it. Hi, beautiful. So if you ever want to get Asian carp off of a hook, basically you take the skin and you pull, and you create a little hole in there, and then you get the bar back through it, because it does not come off easy. Asian carp has some tough skin. Not gar tough, but I think outside of gar, they're the toughest skin I've run into. I talked about these fib link rods. One thing I like about them, they're a 2-piece. So with 2 hooks, try to put one on the bottom, because I'm going to double this one or split it in half. Not sure how. Sit there. Not sure how this is going to work. Oh, actually, it actually fit really well. So break her in half. It's not this hard. I'm pulling against the mono because I already tightened it up because I'm an idiot. It's something. That in there. So it's kind of funny. The guy comes up. He's like, he asked me if I had a knife sharpener, which I don't. I said, well, I know there's some big rocks up a little further. I'll just go up there and try to use one of those. Cool. He didn't realize Ashley was up there. He gets up there and sees Ashley. He's like, no, I'll find somewhere else. Ashley is not a scary person, but yeah. I think it's one of those things that, oh, your girlfriend's up there. Yeah, I think I'll just make myself scarce. I was like, I don't know where you found that pretty girl, but we will find her in the ditch later, I'm sure. Because she ain't with you, fat boy. Anyway. Oh, let me catch up on chat one last time. We just got all the rods in. Boats at home, Scotty. We're about to call it a day. We're headed back. One of her friends is doing a 4th of July shindig, and that's where we're headed. Thanks for watching, everybody. I assume y'all can see me. Not really. I'll stand over here. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate y'all. I did make it to my 4,000 watch hours on Wednesday. Fully monetized, all that fun stuff. Couldn't have done it without all y'all's help. Scotty was an amazing help. So that Catfish Cindy was an amazing help. And then all of you folks come in and listen, watch me. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next time. I do have this wild hair idea of going out on the Mississippi tonight. I'm pretty sure by the time I get some happiness going, I'll change my mind. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time, folks.